greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 yeah,
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant.
Mitch Kemp.
It's just for the
Welcome,
taking.
Mitch.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting race. A little bit different to last night's race where the Group C's hit the track. They had, I think it was 16 entries. And there's a bit of attrition there. I think there was 4 or 5 retirements in that race. A couple of blown engines, a bit of hardware issues with one of the drivers. I think it was Travis Moan with a wheel issue. And also you, Mitch Kemp, I believe you had a wheel problem as well, forcing you into retirement.
Yes, I did. I just couldn't get the car's weight, which was about but that's just the way of motorsport and simulation.
Yeah, it sure is. As Rishi has said, howdy guys, and we've got something going on tonight as well, something a little bit different. Obviously, we've got you here live with a few guys here with WoodyLizzard's stream on the Twitch channel, but we may have some viewers also on Mitch Kemp's stream as well, because he's streaming on a number of different platforms. Mitch, do you want to explain, let us know what platforms that you're streaming tonight?
So I am swimming on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, and advanced simulation.
Yeah, beautiful. And I believe is it the average sim racing, I believe, is your Twitch channel? I will just quickly type that down, guys, in the comments. So you can go out and try and have a look at Mitch's streaming channel, because he also has some great little content there of him driving in ACC and different things. So it's good to see how Mitch is progressing in his sim racing adventures. And but getting to the track here, we're looking at DDF at the moment, currently 13th. We're waiting for some times to come in here in qualifying. Obviously, as we know, DDF is currently leading this championship, and Esky Man is in second, and he is currently, looks like DDF has just put his car on pole position early with Cuckoo in second. Esky Man's yet to set a time. Let's just try and catch on Esky Man, and we've got some great camera angles here so you can really see the circuit. And we've got Zaki3 racer commenting. He's hoping that Zach 18 can tame the Chevy and get up the leaderboard. Well, talking about getting up the leaderboard with Zach, he's currently 4th in that championship and only 11 points off the lead of DDF, but the points on this championship table, it's very close. There's not much in between it, but if Zach can actually have a good run, we will actually see him go up the order board. And it's a good thing with Zach 18, he's in the big Chevy, Mitch, so we know the Chevy's a good car.
Someone just went off.
Yeah, I think it's that red and white big Chev that we just seen Zach 18 go by. And they're obviously qualifying at the moment with just under 5 minutes remaining. It's T-Bones going for McFly again. Yes, we'll see how the Flyman goes. And currently yet to set a time for the pretty fly for a white guy in the what is he? He's taken the bronze Corvette that we've seen DDF, I think I meant DDF. I think it was Rangy in during the start of the season. Yeah, that was a tough round, wasn't it, Mitch? And how did you find it? You were obviously in split 2, running in that race, and you did not too bad. I think did you end up getting? You retired, I think. You didn't get to. Did you get to the end? I can't quite remember there. Oh, it sure is a different machine, Mitch. We've probably got, that's why it's called Power and Glory, because everyone's going for the glory, and there's so much power involved in this series. So the GT Classics are probably overpowered for the type of car they are, and the Group Cs, as you said, are just a completely different beast altogether. And we've probably got one of the fastest classes over. Well, it's not the slowest class, but one of the most tricky classes. We know how drifty and sideways these cars get, Mitch, and that was a challenge in itself, wasn't it? As we came up to some of the GT Classic cars, they really got some sideways action, and it made us have to yield a little bit. Yeah, and you can just see there, even McFly hanging it out last minute coming out of the corner, and it's just a big drift slide as well. So a lot of car control, a lot of opposite lock going on, and let's just ride on board and just see how he's controlling this big Corvette. Now, just to take note as well, Mitch, and also the viewers, McFly missed one of the, I think maybe in the first or maybe second round, I don't know which round it was, but he's only running in 2 rounds so far. Currently equal 5th on the championship with Magic Mass. So yeah, there's plenty of support for McFly, and if he gets a good victory here, he's going to find himself pretty much climbing up the leaderboard with a shot of a top 3 finish during the season, if not even win it if things go his way. So T-Bone's on the McFly train. Be interesting to see if anyone else is in on this McFly train, because he's got some pace here in qualifying with only 1:15 remaining.
There's some of the drivers we have racing in this series are like really quick. It's pretty extraordinary to see some of the speed, some of our guys, and also the GTL guys are able to do in these cars.
Yeah, exactly. And we're just looking at DDF here coming around the final corner. Just let's see if he can actually topple McFly, but at least he's on the front row at this stage. He's going to be able to get another lap if he's got the fuel to do it. Obviously, this will be his lap, so we'll keep an eye on DDF here. Let's ride on board on the roof. As Zaki3 mentions, a couple of the ANZ, CRL and GTL drivers are some of the best in the world here on AMS2. I wouldn't doubt it at all, Zaki. There's some very fast guys, and we know McFly, DDF, Cuckoo's very fast, Magic Mass on his days very fast. And then we've obviously got Gunner over at on both leagues as well. Captain Parallax, we found Longy. We've experienced from last night. So quick those guys as well. So plenty of fast guys on AMS2 down here in Australia and New Zealand. Zach 18 we have to include as well. Zaki 3, who's just commented as well, is very quick on his day as well. So we've seen him handle a V8 supercar fairly impressive. Up in the top 3 last year in the championship. A few things didn't go his way, but obviously we're waiting to see if he comes back for more this year. But coming back for more, I don't think DDF is going to get this pole time, Mitch. Oh, big. Yeah, big moment. And we're riding on board left now in a Porsche. As Dado Races says it, yes, he had a great battle in the supercars with Zaki 3. I remember that. We've had some great battles, both you two. And there we go, qualifying over, Mitch. So we have McFly and DDF going to share the front row. And then we'll have Cuckoo and No Frills on the second row. Joshua Hill will be on the inside of row 3 with Magic Mass on the outside. Row 4, we'll see Brad Luck and Zach 18. Row 5, Cornsey Field. He's another fast driver there in 9th position. Just got to try and keep it together for 70 minutes. And then after Cornsfield, we've got Kiz joining him on the 5th row. Esky Man will be in 11th. Look at all the Porsches in the mid-pack here, Mitch. There's heaps of them. We've got all the line of Corvettes. Let's get back to the front here. So you can see the Corvettes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 9 would probably be another Corvette. Let's just go on the chase cam so we can tell. So 9. So the first 9 spots are all Corvettes. Then we have our first of the Porsches of Kiz, who finds himself in the championship in 10th position. He's had some hard races. Esky Man in the Porsche, then Stu's in a Porsche. So here comes a lather of Porsches. MVC, Smithy's in a Porsche, Jay Barrett's in a Porsche, Chewy's in a Porsche, Max is in a Porsche, the Unicorn. Then we got Baron B. So we've got 10 Porsches in the mid-pack, and then we have a Corvette at the back, and also Jay Walker also in the back. So how do you think this is going to play out, Mitch?
It will definitely be a interesting ways for sure, because as we've seen in qualify, there was nothing between McFly and DDF, so this should be an interesting race.
As Dado Races saying that he thinks that obviously the Porsches will work their way back into the race. I think you could be right there. They're obviously pretty strong around the twisty parts, the second sector of the circuit. But the Chevs obviously going to have to try and keep these tyres cool, because as the race got on, Mitch, last night, so they use the same settings as what we ran last night at ANZ CRL. And it's been a big doing here to get both leagues together, running the same track, same conditions, but different classes. It's been really good. As we welcome Christopher Razor into this, Christopher Razor watching. So welcome, Christopher. Hope you enjoy the coverage. And just getting back to the conditions, the actual track got warmer and warmer as the race progressed. So I think we started around 15 degrees track temperature, and by the end of the 70-minute race in the late afternoon, the actual track creeped up to around about 18-19 degrees. So these Corvettes are going to start struggling from, I reckon, around that with about 30 minutes or so to go. So we'll start keeping an eye on those Porsches around there, Mitch, I reckon. So how are we going to go with some of these Porsches? We've got Kiz, I believe the first of the Porsches. And he's going to have to find himself, he'll probably try and get a little bit of a tow if he can. Work is definitely overrated, but as T-Bone has asked, are pit stops required? No mandatory pit stops, and we don't think these cars are going to need any, well, they won't need fuel, but yeah, we are talking about tyres a little bit, but they have been able to get through all their sessions without putting tyres on. So yeah, we'll just have a look. So as Christopher says, the 911 was brutal at Adelaide just because they were orange all race. Yeah, but we got to remember the track temperature at Adelaide for round one, I think, was creeping above 50, close to 60 degrees, whereas we're only talking mid-teens here at the moment, maybe creeping up to the high teens. So yeah, so here we go. Big breaths here, Mitch, for these drivers. We'll bring up the map as we can see them just coming around now. We've got one car very late off the grid, so that's Jay Walker. I don't know really what happened to him, as he's also finds himself now in the gravel. But we're about to start the race, so here we go. And it's McFly's got a nice start, but look at DDF getting a little bit of a bump from Cuckoo. I think it might be Magic Mass actually in the red Corvette, as they all try and get through. Down the inside is Joshua Hill. And it looks like they're all getting through nice and cleanly. Bit of rubbing at the start, Mitch. Oh, it's a bit wild. Joshua Hill and Magic Mass absolutely fighting, arguing over track, and it was Magic Mass that got out onto the grass. And we always mention that Magic Mass is the leader of the rally scene here at GTL. Runs the Dirt 2 Rally Championship, and soon to be the World Rally Championship new game. Exactly, and they, as Christopher says, yeah, it's 100% maximum pace without overexciting the rubber. That's exactly it. Couple of safety cars will obviously help the guys if they do happen to get them, as it may be able to reset the tyres. Maybe give them an opportunity to maybe quickly sneak into the pits and get some fresh rubber, Mitch. It could be on the cards. Yeah, definitely, they sure do. But look at the action here of left, giving Jay Barrett a hard time here. And we're only on lap 3, well, lap 2 of the actual race, and it's absolutely exciting. Mid-pack battles. Yeah, that's it. But there's a big toe down the straight here. Look at this DDF. I think he's had to make the move on Cuckoo, but he's run wide and Cuckoo's down the inside. He's going to be able to hold this. Nice position back from Cuckoo. Oh, DDF, big spin. Jay Hills tried to gone into avoiding. This should call out the safety car, I think. Yeah, DDF got away with that because he was able to hold on to it, but obviously Joshua Hill was on the anchors and that just spun the car around. And we'll see if this will call out the safety car, because he didn't quite get involved with the incident, but you could say he was, Mitch, I think, in a way, because he was avoiding a very loose DDF. Yeah, it looks like Joshua Hill hasn't actually called the safety car because they're still on it, and McFly has not let off, so it looks like it's still race as normal, so that's unfortunate. Oh, it sure has. It's given us everything, Mitch. We've seen the Corvettes rubbing panels, and then the Porsches have probably behaved themselves a little bit better than the Corvettes at this stage, but these mid-pack of Porsches, it's really going to be heating up, I reckon, as the race progresses, and maybe start seeing them catch the back of some of these Corvettes. And the big question hanging over the Corvettes at this stage is we've seen quite a few clutch failures with the Corvettes as well. So if they don't get their gearing right, and I think what we've heard is if they're in a too low a gear and try and give it some oomph, it's burning out the clutches. So they got to make sure they're in the right gear. Yeah, exactly. As Truey 84 goes for a little 360 out of turn 6. Pretty difficult little corner that too. It's gets a little bit tight on exit, but get back up here at the front here, because we're seeing a bit of action here with Brad Luck trying to get a move done on Magic Mass, who's just in front of him. And isn't this a great livery of Brad Luck's? Nice classic paint job. Yeah, they sure are, weren't they? Just big, heavy cars full of metal and big horsepower to boot, big tyres. But even the tyre technology back in the day was not that great either. So we're seeing all that here on AMS2, lots of sliding. And as the comments keep saying that, they sound good. They sure do. They're just a great class of car. As we've got Zach 18 under, not actually under some fire, we've got actually Cornsfield under pressure here from No Frills. So No Frills is doing some chasing. As they're all getting a little bit loose as we're riding on the bumper cam that we've got on some of these cars, getting very close to the back of Cornsfield. Looking at Zach 18 just in front of him too, just managing, not getting that car as sideways as Cornsfield. So Zach 18's doing a good job just to control, look after these tyres a little bit. Why, these two are just sort of being a little bit more loose as they're chasing one another. And the final corner, Mitch, just seems to go on forever, turn 11, the big parabolic, doesn't it? Yeah, it sure is. It's just you've got to hold that lock for so long and just manage the throttle input. If you start going it a bit too far, you start drifting wide, and you can also loop it around as well with the amount of horsepower ready to be unleashed in these cars. But I tell you what, the field's doing a good job at this stage. Yeah, it's a sensational one as DDF is on his way back through the field as well with his headlights are blazing, but No Frills was up on his fastest first sector, so the pace is starting to increase as fuel loads start going down a little bit. The tyres are probably just in their nice window at the moment with a bit cooler track temperatures, but as we said earlier, it's predicted that these track temperatures will slowly increase 3 or 4 degrees as the race progresses, so that's going to be a bit tricky for these big Corvettes. But we've also had Christopher Razor mention a good thing that the Porsches can eat up their tyres as well, the way that they slide around a little bit as well when they've got to push them that little bit harder to get that pace to compete against these massive big engines in these V8s or these Corvettes. As we ride on board No Frills, he's having a look now this time again. That was his fastest lap so far. He's pulled up alongside, just trying to manage the brakes, but just braked a little bit earlier than Cornsfield. So Cornsfield's hold on, but look at DDF right behind, putting the pressure on here. Headlights going. Oh, the cars are going crisscrossing every way. Mitch, this is some exciting racing here. Zaki 3 saying he had some side pipes like these Corvettes back on his panel van back in the 80s, Mitch. They were some wild times in the 80s, so got away with a little bit, Zaki, I could imagine. So, yeah, but imagine having something like these big pipes in a street car. Yeah, I'm sure the neighbours wouldn't be too happy if you start these things up early in the morning or even go for a little cruise at night. But it looks like DDF may have just touched the back of No Frills as he's coming around turn 11, the big parabolica, as they were sliding around, but no harm done there. But this is where the race is at the moment. Battle for sixth position between DDF and No Frills. Zach 18's been able to just skip away a little bit while they're battling. He's going to need as much gap as he can, because if DDF gets through No Frills, it won't be long and he'll be attacking Zach 18 in fifth position. Yeah, definitely, and you could just see the rear end of DDF's just squirming under the brakes there at the limit of adhesion when he was trying to pull the big car up. But he's getting through all right here. As we had Cornisfield in the background a little while ago, you saw him fire out on the grass a little bit and have the wobble, so he's dropped off from this pack and he's opening himself up now to Kiz attack. But as the boys are saying, McFly the previous lap was in the 45s. He's just gone through with a 46.8, so he's absolutely killed it the previous lap. But DDF, currently the leading champion of this championship, he's under attack here at the moment. He's actually been the attack. Oh, that was a touch. He's given No Frills a big hello. Yeah, that's right. And I'm just going through here. Esky Man, I'm trying to find him. I think he may have dropped out. So, oh, it's DDF now. So there's a big thing happening here at Estoril at the moment. So let's just go and recap here. We've got McFly still leading leading this race, and he's in equal fifth on the championship, 97 points to 126 points for DDF. So that's only 29 points of difference, and DDF is having a rotten round. We've got Esky Man actually not even on the circuit, so he's going to score no points. Rangy Rover, who was in third position, didn't even take the start.
Yep, and surprisingly we haven't had a safety car called yet. Yeah, 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 yes, and also sealing the chat, that the ways that is cheering on Jay Buried as well. Be, yeah, yeah, yes, but, this corner is so hard to get, the car shopped sometimes. Yeah, yeah, so the, this race is shaping up to be a cracker of a race so far. Oh, I, 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 our, so, Ashki, had his fan plugged in to the same power board as his wheel, and, it must have disconnected it. Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah, 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 yes, which, we, which, this ways in, the, the, does remind you that, the, that, we could have, some of the best, automobiles to drivers in, uh, in, Australia and New Zealand. yes, it sort of reminds you of the old, uh, um, Jordan, fear, Formula One cars of the, 90s with that yellow and green color scheme. Yeah, 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 yes, it definitely looks like Sega had a bit of a, mistake. Yeah, 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 um, but, 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 luckily he wasn't past pit lane, so he was able to go take that car straight into the pits. Yeah, 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 yes, but somehow he was able to, get, that car out of the pits, but, he had a couple of the lead drivers coming up on him, so, yeah, yes, yeah, 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 yes, and there's some pretty like there's some really competitive lap times out there as well. Yeah, 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 yes, but the pores of Jay Barrett is all over the pores of Sue, so he will definitely feel under the pressure now. Kick. Yeah, 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 yes, but Sue is doing a very good job on holding on to eighth position at the moment. If um, uh, if I would say buried I would just like keep close and I would be hoping for Sue to make a little bit of an error. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yes, but Sue is doing a really good job on holding on to that position. Yep, it looks like it. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The Corvette of Baron B looks to be struggling a little bit. Yeah, 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 uh, yeah, 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 so that's that's a quite a fitting livery for Max Power. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 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 Um. Uh, um. Yes, but 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 you gotta think because we are over halfway, um, just over halfway through this race on how how the drivers' clutches are faring. Yeah. Yep. But 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 these cars in the rain next week at Monza Monza should be some really good racing. Yeah. Yeah, 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 it's look like the Tech 18 has been able to, look after his tires a little bit more. sir. Yeah, 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 yes, but, I've, I think Seg 18 will be in a really good position to, start, start to push and maybe closing on a couple of those, leaders. Oh, yeah, 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 yes, but, Seg 18 seems to go to a whole new level when he's on the pressure from other cars. We yeah, yeah, yes, but Sue is looking to come back and retake that position. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yes, but Sue is trying to get that split swim up the back of, say, Barrett, and he, can he make it sick? Not quite. Yeah, or a big slide from J Barrett. So Sue would be really trying to capitalize from that little slide from J Barrett. Yeah, 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 these guys are definitely not leaving anything on the table. yeah, 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 yes, but these wizards are not leaving anything in these ways, which is what, which is what we like to see as commentators and also spectators. Oh, DDF has gone full and but he but Magic Match has only lost one position, which he would be glad that it was only one position. We but no. Yeah, yeah, yes, with uh, uh, which Jay Barrett would be happy that he has that little bit of a margin on Sue. Yeah, 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 yes, there, there are, there are, uh, uh, that's where, because, at this point of the race, the drivers would start to get like a bit fatigued after running these big heavy cars for so long. No. I I I uh, 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 I think Jay Barry will just be able to hold on. Be, be, because Jay Barrett is one of the guys that won a lot of our rally stuff, so he would be used to catching slides. Yeah, 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 yes, but they have definitely done well with not calling any safety cars. I, even though we had a couple incidents earlier on, they could have called the safety car. Yeah. and uh, I, and he also did well on catching that slide on that lap as well. Yeah, 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 with, with, yeah, because I found, talking to, one of our post drivers in the group sees yesterday, they also had the same issue with the tires, like overheating. If yeah, yeah, that was it. It looks like it was. Yeah, 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 we may, but as we have 5 more minutes remaining, there won't be any safety cars. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wazer has really done an awesome job at cas- capturing like the look and the feel of these older tracks. Yeah, 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 yeah. It surely does. Does Wazer has done a pretty awesome job at a lot of these historical tracks. Yeah, 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 yes, but even like that cameraman we just went past, they they have done a really awesome job at a lot of these tracks. But 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 with just over a minute to go, Sue won't let this place up. There was a little love tap up the bumper of Jay Berry just to let him know, hey mate, I am coming for you. Can 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 Jay Berry keep hold of this? yeah, Mick, Mick, yeah, yeah, we, with lock up from Jay Barrett, Sue, Sue up the, Sue is gonna try and go around the outside, and he doesn't make the pass there, but there's still a couple more corners. No, he doesn't. And Jay Barrett was able to hold on to that position. Whoa. Yeah, c- yeah, yeah. Shaq 18 is definitely, uh, um, definitely comes in his league of, um, his own sometimes. He, um, round 5. Yep. Yeah. The, the, um, the weather for Monza is, it, it looks like it's gonna be light rain at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, that was an amazing, wait, and, it, it was, good to be on the other end of the accent, like actually calling the accent for once.